Tell us a story.
Yes, tell us a story.
Alrighty, we have finished our day. We're gonna get ready, let the GO4 warm up just a little bit more here, and get ready, head towards home, get some chow, get some rest. Had some nice people come in today with a puppy dog and talk about Volkswagen's air-cooled Type 1, Type 2, Type 3, Type 4, and bus. Well, Type 2 bus, anyway. And he's been collecting up some sand rails and talking about different things. Brought back a lot of memories of all the good times on the sand rail and dune buggies and stuff in Michigan, and Big Bear National Dunes, Silver Lakes, and Indiana National. All the places we used to go to race and everything, and man, that was some good times. It'd be so nice to be able to go up there for a week and run around in the dunes again. I still have my one sand rail, my mixed sand rail, on and off road. All the other ones are gone, dune buggies are gone. I do have a lot of parts for the Volkswagen's air-cooled, and then the Flossy. I always thought it'd be cool to have something like a trike like the Flossy for off-road, big paddle tires in the back and a balloon tire in the front, just like the old Hondas, the ATCs they had. But they're unstable, but they were high center of gravity, really high. You sat on top, really short wheelbase, whereas the Flossy trike is wide in the ass and really long. Adds for a lot more stability, but you know, that single front wheel, they didn't take a lot. We made a lot of drag trikes and stuff. Took in before the Banshee motors came out, and made a lot of trikes out of things, and it was really cool. And you just basically laid over top of the motor. The carbs were pulling at your chest as you had her wide open. But those are only made for, you know, short distances, you know, hard, long burst, and that's it. And I mean, that's fun and all, but I really am more of a longer distance type of rider and stuff for those things. I mean, the drag racing or sand drags or hill climbs, that's all fun, that's great, I love and enjoy them, but just not me. I'd rather be able to do a little this, a little that, and then drive to and from. I always tried to set my stuff up to where it may not be the best off-road, but I could drive it to wherever I wanted to go and go off-road. It may not be able to climb all the hills or win the races and drags, but I could always drive it back home afterwards. Hell, I even drove them home after I rolled them over, so I mean, I must have been building something right. There's a couple times I rolled over vehicles that was very, very interesting. I wish I had all my videotapes that the ex-wife ended up with years ago back in the 80s, and VHS tapes, and it would have been something else, man, to have those convert those all over to digital and have those. They were so much fun to do that. But well, let's get a little light, let's get a little fan, let's get home, let's ride. Front wheel locked in again. There, she broke loose. Then make sure nothing fell off. It made an awful ping. You know, that might not be the wheel, that might actually be the brake, where all that moisture and water gets on that brake, and as it's warm, even though it won't stop the vehicle, it still touches the brake pad a little bit, gets enough warmth in it to melt that snow, and it might be that that snow is freezing, melting, and then freezing up as ice on that. So we'll have to pay attention to that. You could turn your lights on. It'd be a smart thing to do. tough to turn around over here. But we're home, everything's good. Hopefully that front wheel don't freeze up overnight again, but we'll see. See ya!
Story time is over!